as you can see here, we have the demand to supply sweep flip. So what happens is price comes up, breaking structure here, creating this demand. Price then comes down, tapping into demand, pulls back, and then creates this high here. Price then pushes down, comes up, sweeps this high, pushes down, breaking this demand, and then comes back, tapping into supply, and then runs. In this example, you can see we have the supply to demand inducement extreme flip. So all it is, price comes into this supply here, which is created through the break of structure here. It taps in, pulls back slightly, and then breaks through. So what this does is then creates inducement for the extreme here. And what happens is price plays around a bit, creates some more inducement here, tries to push up, but then comes down to mitigate this extreme, and then finally runs away. Okay, so here's another example of a sweep. So what happens is it comes into supply here, just here, pulls back, creating this low, tries to push up like so, sweeps this low, and then breaks this supply. So sweeps and then breaks. And then what happens is price comes back down into the sweep and then flies. So that's the sweep flip model, and it's supply to demand. Here we can see there's a flip occurred here. So we pull back and then break down, but there's no sweep of this high here. So what happens is price comes back, sweeps this high, but because it didn't sweep the high before the break of this demand, this then becomes inducement, as well as this being inducement for this supply above, which is the extreme. So in the model here you can see tap in, pull back, inducement, come up and create more inducement for this, corrective pull back up to the supply before selling off. In this final example, we can see that it's the demand to supply decisional inducement flip. So it's the normal flip with no sweep, but what happens is price comes up, it creates relative equal highs below this supply level. So we can then say, right, this one could be seeing a potential entry from. So once these are created, we then push into it and then we get our entry. So yep, push up, create this demand, tap into it, pull back, fails, inducement created, tap into supply and sell off, liquidating all of these orders above here.